Okay, so let's continue with the puzzle rush from today, from earlier today, which we ended at 38. So let's see, we're around the 2K puzzle rating here in this survival puzzle rush. Let's see what we have here. So first of all, white is looking at this. And what do we have? Like there's a loose piece. There's this piece which is undefended. It has no defenders. We have a potential discovery here. Like if we move the knight here, for instance, we're hitting the queen and we're attacking the loose knight at the same time. Then the rook and the knight would have eyes on this, but let's see. So if here, first of all, I mean, they can't just move the knight because they lose a queen. They don't have any like check with this knight or anything, or with the queen. And the queen can't defend the knight. It can't defend the knight. Like, I mean, if it goes over here, yeah, good luck. Like, that's just a completely free queen. So, can't defend the knight. And so what we probably have to look at, I think, is this rook coming over here and hitting our queen. But if that should happen, we simply, I mean, pretty much any move will still win. Like, we could just capture the queen, or we could just capture the rook, and then when knight recaptures over here, capture the queen. Like, because I mean, if we allow the rook to take over here, we take with the rook and we're completely fine. What we can't do is we can't like capture, well, even if we capture this knight, we're still looking at this, so even that would be possible technically. But I mean, if we were to like capture this knight, then we would have to be careful to make any other move that allows like something. I mean, we have to be careful about that in that case, which would be mate with the queen supported by the rook. But I mean, even if we took the knight, like the queen would be staring at that. So I think this is the move. Like, obviously not this one, because I mean the knight just takes here, and black is completely, I mean, white is completely fine. Hey, Nasim from yesterday, how are you doing? I'm doing all right personally. Nice to see you here again. Yeah, I remember you. We played a couple of games before the stream ended. Now I'm doing some survival puzzles, as I was doing yesterday too. I do believe this has to be the move here, but maybe I'm getting tunnel vision, but I do believe that. Like for instance, there's this check, but I mean, it doesn't look that promising. Like, we're just regaining a pawn there basically, but not anything else. So I think it has to be that. I'm going to play that. Queen moves over here, so we can just take the knight and protect ours. Right? Yeah. Queen goes over here. Wow, that's interesting. We can take over here. We can take over here with check, and take over here with the knight, so the knight is defended. I didn't look at that sequence though, so that was my mistake. Like, tends to happen at this level. I am here learning from your coach, and I think the knight move is the right idea. Okay, great. Yeah. It turned out to be the right one, fortunately. So we're still on this streak. We still don't have any misses, so it's still rather early. It's only 39, but so far we are okay. I don't want to jinx it though. I might have jinxed it. Like, this puzzle already looks looks a lot less straightforward. Let's see. What I'm seeing here, well, first of all, obviously this pawn is a goner. Like there's nothing to do about that. And this one is marching forward really fast. So I suppose our best bet is to go here and create our own passer. But are we fast enough to do that? Like if we go here, push, here, let's say takes, for instance. Well, let's say they ignore that. Let's say we go here and they ignore that. Then they go over here. We go over here. They go over there. We promote. They promote with check. Ugh. It's rather ugly. What if we go here, they go here? Can we do anything? Like, I mean, if we try to do something like this, the king can at least shield here. And then there's not much we can do. Like if we go here, they go here, and we go here, for instance. They can't do this because we go here, and that's it, we're winning. But if they go here and we go here, they can do this. Then we go here, then they go here. No, that's no good. We are not even promoting in that line. So I think it has to be this, 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 and this, and double promotion. They check us. Oh no, it's terrible if they check us, because what we have to go like here. Like, I mean, we have to even be careful not to like we can't go to this file, because if we go to this file, then we get checked and skewered. So it looks really ugly. It's really ugly. I guess the right move is a5. No, if he ignores it, you take their pawn, and when you promote, it's going to be with check. Now we take their pawn. Wait, if it goes over here, 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 and here, you say there. Oh, okay, and we are going to promote with check. Oh, yeah, smart. So, okay, yeah, that has to be the solution. So here, 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 takes, they go here, we promote with check, and yeah, it's over for them. All right, yeah, that is the solution, 100%. Okay, now we go over here. All right, yeah, well spotted there. I completely got tunnel vision there. Well, very, very well spotted. Now, let's see. So, knight under attack, and if we move the knight, then we're getting mated. Let's see. Okay, wait. We have this hitting the queen. And if the queen decides to take like the knight, then we have this over here, and we're at the very least getting the rook. That looks okay to me. Because I mean, it doesn't seem like we're getting to this king or anything in this one. Well, also we could go like here potentially and go for this, but I mean that's a lot less forcing. So I don't know, maybe I'm getting tunnel vision, but I'm thinking of, oh, what about like, no, anything else, and we're just losing the knight straight up, I think. Yeah. Let's go. Second puzzle solved. The first one was yesterday. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Hey, can you fix the 5-minute delay? Waiting 5 minutes to chat can be annoying, and some people will get bored and click off. Probably why you have 2 extra viewers just now doing anything. Yeah, I mean, the point, the problem with that is that, if I don't do something like that, like nobody would subscribe. I think. Like I mean, some people might, but I mean they just might completely forget to subscribe, and then I would get absolutely no subscribers, which is also not good. But I mean, I could try it if I saw that the results were okay in that sense. But I mean that sort of gets people like I mean, like a call to action in a way to subscribe, and that way I don't have to like ask people to subscribe like permanently or something, if that makes sense. But I could try to remove that for next stream. There's also an option to make it so you have to only subscribe and there is no chat delay at all. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I think there is that option. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think by default it gives you this option of like 5 minutes. So yeah, I can remove the delay. Yeah, you're right about that. Okay, yeah, next time I'll do that. Right now I can't because I mean I already started a stream, but next time I'll do that. Yeah. Nice to have you here, by the way, and thanks for subscribing, by the way. So yeah, I think this one we have to go here probably. Like here. Hit the queen, then we go over here and we fork. But maybe I'm getting tunnel vision. Like here takes, here check, king goes like over here, and we go over there, and then you know we can just simply go back or whatever. I think that should be it. My rating is 1500 ish in rapid. That's my highest here on the site. Okay, let's try it. All right, there we go. Oh, I mean I thought about them taking the with the queen, but I didn't think that was the best move. Apparently it was. I mean, it makes sense because I mean they are getting a bunch of material for the queen anyway. Let's see. Okay, so we can, if we take this, then takes here, then check, then we can take here. Seems pretty straightforward to me. Like here, here, check, wins queen. And we still have this square over here, so we're not getting, well, even if we, yeah, I mean, like the queen also protects this, but apart from that, I mean, we have this square, so we're not getting back rank mate or anything. So it has to be that. Yeah. There we go. We have what? Like first of all, we can cut off the king here with a tempo on the rook, but I'm not sure that leads to anything afterwards. Because I mean, there are lots of defenders, but but also the king does look a little bit suspicious there. Also, we can go over now. If we go over here, I don't know if there's anything. Let's see. We also have this free pawn with a fork. It's probably that actually. Yeah, I mean, first I had my eyes on the king side because we had all the pieces there, but I mean, staring in that direction, even this bishop. But yeah, I mean, this free pawn in an exchange, at the very least. So yeah, it has to be that, I think. Oh, thank you for saying that I'm good. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Like it's not like a super. It's not like a high rating, but I mean I at least like as you can see we like solve puzzles and stuff. So like we're okay. Like we're not like too good, but not that bad either. Like. Enough to be fun to be around when talking about chess. So yeah, I think here I don't think there's anything else really for us in this position. Okay, in this case, what do we do? Like, we take the queen and they take our queen. Doesn't seem correct. Wait. If they take, let's see, if we take queen, they take queen, we take bishop, they take rook, we take rook. They have a, well, they can go over here and the knight is not trapped yet. So it doesn't seem like in that case we're getting much, but at the same time I don't see the way in which we are escaping from here while also guarding that. So I think we do have to take the queen. But I mean, let me look at that sequence again. Like, take here, take here, take here, take here, take here. And so at that point, we already captured a pawn, a bishop, and the opponent only captured like the queen and the rook, just like us. And so yeah, we already captured a bishop and a pawn at that point. So even if the knight goes over here, like escaping and also hitting this for a trade, then we just go over here with the bishop and we're up a piece. So yeah, should be that. Going to check the chat now, just in case. You're 600. Okay, well you're doing great though. Bishop c7. It's a free rook. You're a pawn up, I think. To be honest, rook to yeah, no bishop. Hello, Mahmoud. By the way, thanks for joining us. Rook to the e1. No, I mean here our queen is under attack. I think it makes sense, like that sequence that I just mentioned. Like we capture over here, they capture over here, we capture over here, they capture over here, we capture over here, and then if you make the count, which you know there are so many captures that that they had to like stop a little bit to make the count to make sure that we were up. But I mean we captured a pawn over here and then we captured a bishop over here. So at that point we're already up material. Because I mean, if we right now our queen is under attack, so obviously we can't like capture this rook because we lose a queen, and yeah, good games. Like I mean, we gained a pawn and a rook for our queen. That's absolutely no good. Well, a pawn, a rook, and a knight. So not that bad, but also not that good. Like I mean, we're not gaining like a lot from there. But if we take the queen, then we are gaining material. Like they take here, we take here, they take here, we take here. Then they go over here to save the knight, we go here and save the bishop. And if they take here, this bishop is actually protected. So it has to be that. Here, here, and yeah, they stop right there. But yeah, that was like the gist of it. Queen g6. No. If we move to queen g6, let me go back to this puzzle one moment to show you. The problem if we go here after, what was it? Here, yeah, we take this. After this, the problem if we go, well, first of all, queen g6 is protected twice, even though like, because this pawn is not pinned, because there's this pawn here. So if we go over here, this can be taken two different ways. But even if this pawn weren't here and it were just this pinned pawn, then this only works if there is nothing else I can take. But in this case, this can take. Maybe you didn't mean that move though, because I mean, like coordinates can be a little bit tricky sometimes. But the other thing is that if we move this queen, like if we move the queen anywhere now, then we're losing this bishop. Like the only thing protecting this bishop right now is the queen, and we can't move on this diagonal anywhere where we're still protecting the bishop and hitting this and that, because this is covered by the knight, this is covered by the knight, and this is covered by the bishop. So that was the problem there. So that's why we have to go for this long sequence of captures where we are getting more material. Like we get a bishop and a pawn while they get because we also capture a rook and we also capture a queen, which is what they capture. They capture a queen here, and then they can capture a rook there. But we're also getting a bishop and a pawn, so we are up after all of that. You got 2 pawns after he takes you, and you take his queen. You're almost a bishop up. Yeah, but here you are more than a bishop up. You're a bishop up and a pawn up. Yeah, I mean, even if that is the case about what you're saying of pawns. Here, wow, our king has a little bit of air, and there's a queen getting kind of cozy with the king over there, and we have let's see. So there's this coming if we move the bishop, which can be tricky unless we move the bishop over here. If we move the bishop over here, we're still covering from there, which is important because otherwise we are getting... I mean, about this knight, I'm not too concerned right now because this knight has to make a ton of moves in order to pose some threats. Because right here it can't go because, I mean, yeah, we just go there, and here it can go because we can go there and there. So that's not a thing. But and if it wants to do something else, like jump here, for instance, threatening mate, well, that takes one extra move of preparation. This other knight, however, could land here with check if we, like, were careless and move this bishop away. And then we would be in pretty direct trouble after something like this. Still, we're not getting mated immediately because there's the queen over there, well, and also the bishop like roaming around if we move it there. But the thing is, if we go over here, we are covering that, and we're also threatening checkmate over there, which is rather interesting. The checkmate can be parried though by like moving the knight back, for instance. Like if we go here, it's like goes there. If it goes there, then we take this knight. If it goes there, for instance. Oh, we also have this, by the way. Oh no, because this lands again. Again, can't forget about this. Okay. Let's see what the chat is saying. Sack the queen. No way you got that. Queen d8. Yeah, queen d8. Sack the queen. Rook d8 mate is insane. I am not at home. Bro, he's calculating the wrong answer. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm trying to calculate stuff, but oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so what you're saying is go here directly. Yeah, I mean, it takes me, sometimes it takes me time. Like, I can start calculating, like, the wrong way, but I eventually arrive at something most of the time. But sometimes I don't, but I arrive at something most of the time. But okay, you're saying this, yeah. Move ordering things when you're instructive moment, move ordering things when you're thinking of a certain move is often the solution. So yeah, this... Then king takes, then you go over here, double check. And when the king moves, then you have this checkmate over here. So yeah, should be that. Let me check that again. Here, the king can't go this way, and obviously not this way, and it's a double check, so it has to move over here. And then this comes. Okay, yeah. So 100% that. Yeah, well solved there. You find a variation calculate. Yeah, I start calculating pretty deep, and yeah, so sometimes I get tunnel vision. A lot of times I get tunnel vision. So here we are about to get like perpetual checked, basically, if not worse. And then we can have this check goes here. This. Can we? No, we can't start like this, I think, because we get just perpetual checked. Like, obviously we can't go here because that would be mate, it would be dreadful. So if here something like this, this, and yeah, it's like forever and ever getting checked. So we can't start like that. If we go here, he goes here. Ah, wait, there's this. Check. Has to go over here. We go over here, discovery and mate. Yeah, it's that one. Like, check, here, only move. Then, boom, discovery, and that's mate. Right track but wrong train. Yeah, exactly. Okay, it ends there, but yeah, the idea was what we just mentioned. Here, let's see. Okay, so do we just do the perpetual ourselves this time? Because I mean, I'm not seeing a way that we're really. Oh wait, we go here, 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 here. Yeah, if just goes here, I guess, and then we just boom, boom. Oh wait, then we can't just continue over there because that would mean that when he reaches over here, we're not doing. Oh wait, no, yeah, because we go here, he goes here, we go here, he goes here, we go here. If at some point, no, thinking. Wait. Here, here. We can, yeah, we can continue with this rook. Here, here, here. And, here, 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 here. Yeah, I think we deliver the perpetual and that's it. I don't think we have anything better here, but I could be wrong. Like, just perpetual with this rook. I mean, we don't move this rook at all. Because otherwise, if we allow the king to go this way, then he gets to this point where this pawn is protected by the bishop, and yeah, it's GG's. We're just down the 1,000 pieces that we're down if we just allow the game to go on here. The answer is much simpler than you think. You're calculated to do, bro. The answer is not as hard as you think. Oh, okay. So, but I mean, it's that, right? Like, I mean, here in perpetual, right? Or are you thinking about something else? I'm missing something? Okay, yeah, just let me know. Just let me know what I'm missing so that we can continue with the next one. But yeah, I think it's just perpetual with this. Like, that's what I would just go for. Rook d2. Rook d2. So rook here. Going for the mate. Okay, yeah, not bad. But what if they go? Oh yeah, because I mean they still not. Yeah, they are not in time with. Wait, yeah, they are in time. They're in time with this move. Like rook d2. Ah, wait, which rook d2? Yeah, no, it has to be this one because if this, like, we're not threatening anything because just takes. So this rook d2, but bishop comes over here. It's hitting this rook, and not only that, but the point is that if we give this check, then this rook interposes, and in that case, if we take the rook, then this, right? Oh no, wait, because there's this rook shielding here. Like if we go over here, 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 then the rook is shielding the bishop. So this interposition is completely useless because you just take it and it's made. Oh, okay, it's that, yeah. Yeah, it has to be that, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the bishop is blocked. Yeah, exactly. What if pawn promote? Let me see. Pawn promote. Yeah, we are going this way here. Like this way black and this way white. We are looking from black's perspective. So this pawn is not going here. It's going up there. Like this board is shifted because we're playing with the black pieces, so they are showing us from the black's perspective. Let's go on with the next one. So okay, we have this check first of all, like first thing that strikes the attention, sort of. And they only have one move, which is this one, and then we can what? Go over here, check. And knight interposes, because if queen interposes, we just take the queen with the rook, and then we are with a queen versus rook and knight, which should be pretty good. Let's see, here, here, forest, here, knight, and what? Okay, I must be missing something here too. Let's see, take here, here. We can go over here. Okay, check, interposes, check, and the only move is interposing the queen again, and then we're taking with the rook, and we get that. So it should be that. How much time am I streaming? Oh, hello, Ramon. Good to see you here. I'll be streaming for like, I don't know, honestly, but I would say that I have like, unless I get tired before, like an hour from now or something. Let me see, I'll take, so yeah, this has to work, like here, 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 and yeah, the puzzle ends there. They have to interpose the queen, and then we take with a rook, and we're completely winning. Here we have this check, then like our bishop is also under attack, so careful about that. Check here, king goes here, check there maybe, and then like if king takes, oh, if king takes what? Because I mean, if pawn takes, then we're arriving there with mate. But if here and here and here and here, then I mean, sorry, not pawn takes. If king takes here. We can go like here, check. No, he can interpose like 1,000 pieces if we do that. Oh. Okay. Check. Wait. If king goes here, we go here. What am I saying? Check. King goes here. Yeah, like sort of classic style with the attack, except this time we're not winning a rook in the corner, but we are. Probably delivering mate or something else. Goes over here, only move. Then we push this pawn with discovery. No, because that just gets taken immediately. Never you mind. After goes there, we probably go like here. Check. No, he can interpose like 1,000 pieces. Like check here, check here. Maybe go back with the queen over here, check, and then goes here. And now this is open, so now if we take over here, it takes over there. We have this, then has to go over here. It's rather complex, but it's like a king hunt here. Oh, you're at test 1, 2, 3. You're with a different name today. Oh, all right. Nice to see you here again, my friend. He captured the pawn with mate. Queen check. There is no pawn d6 discovery because knight takes bishop. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like there's no discovery because of knight takes bishop. That's why I said like this complete nonsense. So here, and then I don't know how to follow it. Like this, like I said, yeah, that's why I said no. This we can't because yeah. But here, then here, then I'm guessing back here maybe, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, and then no, and then nothing. Like just we go here, then goes over there again. And then we have this and that. And the king is looking extremely suspicious, but I'm not sure how we are going to finish it off, honestly. Like, there is this. Check. And then, oh wait, it can't go over here because the queen would be over here looking at this. Because the pawn would have been pushed and this pawn would have been captured. So the queen, like again, this is like the vision that that in advance, like in that other puzzle, like I wasn't seeing that the bishop would be blocked by the rook. Like in this one, it's like the opposite. I'm not seeing that some pieces are not blocking anymore. So yeah, we go here, then they go here, then we go here, then they go here, then we can go here, then they go back here, then we go over here. And that's a direct check. Like that's why in this case it works. If the king is over here, this is a direct check. And then they take with the king, because if they take with a pawn, then they just get mated. So they take with a king over here, and there are no pawns anymore between the queen and this. So after this check over here, which would be possible because the the pawn wouldn't be there, then they can only go over here because this pawn is no longer there. And then we have the queen here to team up with the bishop there, and that's checkmate. So so that king hunt works, but let's see what else they can do, because here after this and this, they can do something else. Like after here, no, after here they have to go here, but after here, after here, they can actually interpose some pieces, like this one for instance, or a queen. They are down to the material though. Like we're already grabbing some stuff there, no? No, wait, they're not down anything. Never you mind. We're lacking a knight here. So what if that? Check here, check here, check, and then interposition. Oh. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Sorry if I take too long sometimes to check the chat. Sometimes I get like, I go like my head in the clouds looking at all these combinations. I mean, not combinations, sequences, not combinations. There is no pawn d6 discovery because it's queen g5 for sure. What are you doing? You check with the queen and he blocks with the pawn, and then you capture the pawn with mate. Oh, what? Wait, what? Check with the queen and he blocks with a pawn, and then you capture the pawn with mate. Boom, boom. What do you mean? You mean this and this? I mean, he doesn't have to go there. Like, I mean, if he blocks here, yeah, I wasn't looking at that yet. I mean, even though I saw that it was possible, but I wasn't looking at that yet because it seemed like worse for them. Like over here, and yeah, I mean, they're getting absolutely smashed. Like this check, and then they have to capture over here. Well, no, they can't even capture over here because the queen will be here. So they capture over here and they get mated. So yeah, that one works marvelously for us. That's why I wasn't looking at that, because I thought, like, after this, I mean, it doesn't seem like this interposition is any good for them. But the point is, they don't have to go there. They go over here. Like, this square is available. And after that, I think we should probably go here. But I'm not entirely sure. Like, if we go over here, and let's say they go there, and we go here, they still have the option of taking with a king, and I think we have nothing with this pawn in the middle here. Oh, wait. Yeah. No, I don't think we have nothing. We have anything, because if we go over here, like, there are 1,000 interpositions that they can put there, so that we don't get, well, not 1,000 too, but I mean, like, there are interpositions that they can use so that we don't get to do anything to the king. So I think after this they go here. Like, obviously, if they go here, they get mated by the sequence that we just looked at. But here, and I think we take here so that we start cleaning this up. Then over here, and the problem here, I mean, I looked at the sequence where the king goes back, and that works marvelously for us. But if they go over here, what's the thing there? Like they put a piece over there blocking our queen. Or what's there that you were saying that I wasn't seeing something? Oh, and never mind. I did. I mean, I was checking just one comment at a time. Sorry. Like I checked that one because I wanted to look at what he was referring to. What if it is easy? What if it's just bishop g5? Yeah, let me look at one by one. Bishop g5. Yeah, bishop g5. Oh, okay. Well, wait. Check. Yeah, the point is we are down already a knight, and this is under attack. So if we ever get something like, let's say, you know, in one of these sequences, like the king going over here and us going over there, and this, like they take this and winning this rook for the bunch of material that we gave up is not even near enough for us. So winning that wouldn't be enough, if that's what you're referring to. I don't know, maybe you're referring to something else. You miss king to e7. Yeah. He just moves his king. Oh my god, my land. No, it's okay. It happens to us all, as I have proved more than once. Then pawn d6. Wait, never mind. Just play queen h5, please. Play queen h5 because we already know queen h5 is the way. Yeah, you're right. Probably I have to do that first. I scare its end after 2 moves, like we say in Arabic. Okay, I don't even know how to read Arabic, so yeah. Props to you for knowing this language and English. Queen h5, queen e5, queen f5, bishop f5, and check with the queen. Moroccan. Okay. Hello, Ravi. Nice to have you here. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for subscribing. Queen h5, queen e5, queen f5, bishop f5, and check with the queen. Wait. Queen h5. Then you said queen e5. Yeah, of course. After this. Then you said queen f5. Yeah, we are on the same. I mean, yeah. After this, queen f5. Yeah, we're on the same page there. Then king goes over here. Bishop f5. Bishop. Wait, f5. No, f5 is here. So that can't be what you're referring to. Maybe you're referring to bishop f4. But bishop f4. Let's see. Wait. Queen h5. Here. And then you're saying this. Bishop here. Problem is, like, if we are going to try to team up with a queen or something after that, then this, and they are defending against this. So I don't think that would work out for us, really. Let me put the move on the board, like you said, because yeah, it has to start with this. So there. Okay. Now let's think from this position, like, so that we have one less move to visualize. So takes over here. Then goes over here. Wait, yeah, I mean, takes over here, goes over here, then over here, then over there, then this. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Then this, then this, then this, and what I was looking at, I mean, I already looked at this, and we are winning there. So, or I think so. Then, but here, for instance, that's the thing. Here. That's the one I don't like. I mean, this and also this, like, whichever, like can be even the queen over here. But I'm not liking that. I don't know what we get from there. And it's unfortunate that we don't get the... What if we actually try this right away? Like, problem with trying this right away is, I think, just with this blocked, I see it really hard for us to get anything. But I mean, I don't know, since I'm not finding anything else, might be actually there. Like, go over here, king takes, we can go back here, for instance. And then the king cannot go back here because of the bishop. But they can go back there. After which, I don't see how we continue. So, probably not that either. Like here. I mean, we do have this, but I mean, they do take the bishop first. And then after this, like, we're... Even queen can take there. Oh, no, queen can take the... yeah, even queen can take there. And, like... yeah, I'm not seeing it. You know the puzzle will end after 2 moves. Just take the middle pawn. Okay, well, I can start by taking the middle pawn if you guys want. Like, personally, I prefer in general to calculate down the line so that they like more accurately prepare for the situation where I'm actually playing a game. But if you guys want me to just capture the pawn, I mean, it's almost certainly to be the continuation there to capture the pawn. Like, I'm not seeing how anything else can be any good for us. So it's probably going to be capturing the pawn. So if you guys want, I can put that on the board. Yeah, okay, I'll start by capturing the pawn. Yeah, okay. Until here, we're going to leave it here. Now, further than that, I'm not going to go because I'm really, really not sure what we're going to do here. Like, I think we go here, but after this, I have no clue. Like, I mean, if this discovery were any good, but the problem is that they always take here. It's like an interesting case of... oh, wait a second. What if this discovery, then they take, even hitting our queen, and we take over here... hitting that one. No, it doesn't seem to lead to anything either, no? Oh, no. Like, it doesn't seem to lead to anywhere. They just move the queen. Like if there was something else over here so we can get the queen this way too or something, maybe, but... oh, you also mentioned this one. Mentioned going back here. Yeah, you might be right about that. Why didn't I think of that? Like, yeah, going back here. Going back here. Now pushing this pawn actually makes some sense, though. Also, yeah. But let's say here, let's say they don't push the pawn. Let's calculate the sequence where they are not pushing the pawn first. So we go over here. They go over here. Now we have this with the same effect as before. Like the king has to take over there. If they do this, then they get mated over there. So they have to take over here. And now we have the queen with access to this side, to this side of the board. So we give this check over here. And then the king moves over there, only move. And then we deliver mate like this. So that would work. So if we go over here and they put the pawn, what do we do next? Always thinking in terms of checks, like go over here maybe, but I'm not sure. Let me check the chat again. Just say the middle pawn, but he can block with the pawn. Well, I'm not too good at Arabic, unfortunately, because I grew up in Canada. I only come back to Morocco on vacation to see my family. Okay, that wasn't for me. You understand your family? Yeah, sure. By the way, I'm in Morocco right now. Which city in Morocco? Okay, yeah, that's just... do you want to play a game of chess right now? Okay, so Nassim, are you inviting who to play a game of chess? I mean, someone in the chat or me? Because I mean, since you're chatting with people in the chat, I'm not sure if that was for me or not. Are you scared? Okay, I'm not sure if that was for me either. Like, I'm confused. I'm not scared. I'm confused. Oh no, like I mean, if you want to play a game with me, yeah, we can play. Yeah, sure. Here and this is what I don't know what to do about. And here and interposition. So if we can solve any of those two things, then we would be a pretty good way to victory here. Here and here. Wait, what happens if here, 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 and here? Like, if the king goes here, then something like, oh no, because the knight covers that. Never you mind. What's my name? Francisco is my name. You might have push pawn, knight takes bc4, queen check, fork, king and knight. Yeah, the problem is that if we are forking like forking pieces is like no good here because we're, I mean, unless we're getting checkmate out of it, like the fork by itself is not doing anything. Like we would have to get like a queen at this point if we're going to just get material from this, because see that this bishop over here is hanging, and we have we're missing a knight already. So material wise, we're in a really dire situation here. It really seems like we're out for mate or nothing basically. Well, maybe. I mean, if we don't lose this bishop and we get this knight, that could be it. Like if, let's say here, king goes here, here, king takes and we take here, maybe that. Like in that case, what's the count after that? We are like up one pawn at the end of that, and they have a king over here. That might be it, actually. Yeah, I'm a little bit overthinking. Oh no, wait, but never you mind. When I go here, if they go here, we were saying that they were getting mated actually. Like yeah, I had this sequence over here where they had to go with a king, otherwise they get mated if they go with a pawn. So actually, I calculated that. I just I'm getting I'm forgetting stuff. So yeah, no, I mean here if they go here, then we're completely destroying them. Here if they go here is the thing. That's what I was considering. In that case, we're not winning a knight over there. So there's nothing to. That's not an escape for me. This is not checkmate puzzle. This is winning material puzzle. Oh, okay. Crit. Move e pawn, check, knight c4, queen d5, king e8, queen c4. Let me look at that. So, move e pawn, check. So you're saying, oh wait, e pawn. So you mean this one at some point? Well, I suppose you mean d pawn. Like here, then they take over here, then queen d5, check. King e8, queen c4. Yeah, but no, we're not winning any material there. Like, the problem with that is that we're not winning material. We're just down material, actually, at the end of that. We're down a knight. You end up winning the center and leaving black with a bad pawn structure. No, but the point is, like, you mean here and here? Like, here and here, where I'm still not seeing what the heck do we get. Oh, wait, what you're saying is push the e pawn here, like here, and then they take over here. Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, no, that would be no good, I think. Push the pawn and it's discovered check. Only move is king to f6, then you play. No. If I push the pawn, you mean right now? If I push the pawn, they can take here. Like 100%, they can take this knight. This bishop, I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure they can take the bishop. I don't think they are getting mated if they take the bishop. Like they take the bishop, we go over here. For instance, they can block like this. For instance. So no, I think no good there. This is a solution. Wait, what? If you're sure this is a solution, then I'm not sure I understand you. Push the pawn is discover check. Only move is king to f6. When do you mean this? Like tell me, like, if you can't just write the whole sequence of moves from where we are now until the end, so that I understand you. If you're sure that that's your solution. There's knight takes bishop. Oh no, okay. Someone answered you already. All right, never mind. You could take the bishop. What about queen f5 check? Yeah, that's what I've been thinking the whole time about. But I'm sort of getting tunnel vision. But it seems like this might be the move, honestly. Queen f5. So queen f5. But I mean, it's super forcing. But the problem for me is when they interpose here. What do we do there? Like if we go over here, they have two interpositions and both look okay to me. Like this looks okay and this looks okay. And I'm not sure how we continue from there. There is king f6 blocking your calculation. My bad, d-pawn. If they take the bishop, queen h5. Okay, yeah, sorry that I'm reading like comments from... Like I'm reading one comment and then I'm replying, and sometimes it takes me a while to reply to one comment. That's why I read the chat like somewhat slowly. It's not that I don't see that the messages are there. I mean, when I'm in the middle of a calculation, I don't see that the messages are there. But when I look at the chat, like I take a little bit because I like reply to one comment and then I think about like the lines that they are suggesting and stuff, and then I go back there. So sometimes you guys answer yourselves already and I didn't see it. So maybe I should check like the chat a little bit in advance to make sure that nobody replied to the commenting question already. Yeah, this is tough, but I mean it makes sense that it's tough because we're puzzle number 47. This is around 2400 level puzzle, so yeah, we're in one that makes sense that it will be not so trivial. As far as not so trivial goes, though, I mean, we're in good shape that we're looking at a puzzle that's about like a king hunt, basically. So there. What about there? Like someone suggested before here and here. Like I mean, the only reasonable is this here. The only reasonable move. But then what? Oh, what about if this? Like, if this move, that's also a check that we haven't really looking at. Well, they can still interpose. They actually have even more options, but I mean, they can at the very least interpose again. So, this one. This maybe. Again, interposition of this or this. Wow. Wow. Let's see. Silent move? Could there be a silent move here in the middle that's not a check? Something like bishop over here or something where we're getting ready to come like over there, for instance. Or if they push this pawn trying to block, then we go over here. That would be kind of crazy, but at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the answer were crazy. But if we go here, they can, like, at the very least prepare for that. Like, first of all, they can play here. And then that already stops this check. And already I don't know what I'm looking at if that happens. So probably not. Probably not that silent move. Queen f5 for now is the only logical. Wait, do you take their queen? d4, discover, knight c4, dc7, 95, cda, promote to queen. Yeah, I looked at taking there, but the point is, I don't think they have to allow us to, like, if we go over here right now, like here, and we take over here, they are not allowing us to take the queen, definitely. Like, they just move the queen, like, over here, for instance. And, that's it. I mean, this pawn is not capturing anything else. Like, it would be a different story if this pawn had another means of promotion. Like, if this rook were over here and we could promote here to a queen, for instance, that would be a different story. But But since the queen just moves over here, then we have a pawn there, like about to promote, but nothing else. like the pawn can be stopped technically, eventually. But yeah, I did look at that. Omcrit has a valid point. Wait, maybe I didn't. Maybe I missed. If they run the queen, you fork the king and knight. Yeah, well, forking the king and knight is absolutely no good. And also, we can't actually do that because, like, if they go over here, if we go over here, they go over here, we go over here. Well, first of all, they can. Yeah, no, they can. Never mind. Yeah, they go over here. Then you're suggesting this forking. First of all, is not even a fork because they just block here with the queen, and then they are defending the knight. And then if we try anything else, like they just move the king, and they are already completely fine. But secondly, again, even if we get like knight takes bishop, queen takes knight, is not good for us. Like that material wise is not good for us. Like here we're looking at an attack that has to end. At the very least, we should be getting this knight for absolutely nothing. Like if we get this knight for absolutely nothing, then I would consider that as an answer to this puzzle, in the sense that we regain the material that we lost. We lost a knight, so we regain the knight. Okay, like could be the solution. And also the king is suspicious after moving so much. So I mean, if we could at least gain a knight for nothing, that could be something. But if we get the knight for the bishop, that's no good. I got it. Move pawn, knight take bishop, queen f5. Move pawn, knight take bishop, queen f5. Goes over here. This would be mate. Wait, I didn't look at that before. Jesus. Like, it sounds to me like I had looked at that. Here. But now it sounds to me like I didn't look at that. Because, yeah, I mean, that's completely devastating. Yeah, that has to be the solution. Like here. Then they have to go over here and this is mate. And if here, I get a feeling that I did look at this sequence, but I somehow overlooked like the ending. Oh no. But okay, let's say here and they don't take here. Like here and they try to... Yeah, if they don't take here, it's kind of hard because they have to go where? There. Like, yeah, they're getting smoked. Like, this is already made. Yeah, it has to be that. Yeah. Let me see the next comment anyway, but it has to be that, yeah. Valid, wow. Queen f5, my bad, they can block with the queen or knight. No. Surround the queen, you fork the queen. d6, knight c4, queen h5, g6, queen d5. Hello, key2 AI, thanks for joining. No, queen d5, what? They can block with a queen or a knight. Oh, that was the thing. That they can block. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's... I had looked at this sequence. So, it wasn't the old me that was wrong. It's the current me that is wrong. Like... yeah, like... oh my god. I'm going crazy with this puzzle, man. Like I look at the thing and then I calculate it and then I forget about it. Like it's wow. It's just crazy what this puzzle is doing to my mental health. Let's see. So go over here. Yeah, they take over here. We go over here and yeah, again we run into the same problem. Yeah, they do block. And again, if we like try taking here, trying to get the queen, well, first of all, they can block even with the queen. But I mean, if we try taking here, then the queen just moves. So, no good. Apparently no good. Like maybe we're missing something else. But pawn move, knight takes, queen d5 anywhere the king goes, it's made. Wait, what? Pawn move, knight takes, queen d5 anywhere. Wait. Pawn moves, boom, boom. Okay, wait a second. You may be onto something here. Like, yeah, I think you're right about this one. If Let's look at the simplest ones first, and then let's look at the options that are a little bit more involved. So simplest would be they go here, which already looks dreadful by itself. Then we go over here, we check, and they only have this useless interposition, and they get mated in a ridiculous turn of events. So that would work. Takes, go here. Let's look at something a little bit less ridiculous, and let's say they go here, for instance. Still ridiculous. We go over there, and that's checkmate. Well, that one there. So here. That's what I meant. Okay, so here, here, and they go here. This is the not so ridiculous one. We still go there, and it's made. Yeah, they can't go over there, and this is covered as well. Yep, you found it. Yeah, it has to be that. Yep. And they go over here, here. Very well done. Yeah, very well done. Good. Very well done, Mahmoud. You. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that completely wrong. I'm probably pronouncing that completely wrong. But yeah, excellently done. Like, props to you. You're the second solver of puzzle of today. You got us unstuck from a puzzle that took us an eternity, and it was like a whole team of players here thinking about the puzzle. So very, very well done. Push the pawn, knight takes 25. Okay, you're still thinking about that. Yeah. Really well done. Really well done. Now I'm going to take some water because this is hard exercise. Okay, so here we are in a much simpler situation, much to our relief. I mean, it seems like a much simpler situation. Like, first of all, wherever we move this bishop, we already have a discovered check. And we are already cutting the king off, sort of. I mean, the problem is when we move the bishop, we're not cutting the king off so much. But, like, if we go over here, the king has to go here. There are no interpositions, so the king has to go over there. Oh, also we can discover like this. And the king still has to go here. And then we go here. And that might be the solution, just that. Like, goes over here. No interpositions whatsoever. We have this discovered check and we're controlling all of this. They go over here, boom. And it's over, it's made. Right? Yeah, bishop f5, yeah, exactly. So, boom, boom. Okay, that one was simple enough. Let's see. What do we have here? We have a knight that stares at a rook. If we could do something about that, like this, for instance, and we are already hitting the unprotected rook over here and hitting this queen over here. And we hit the queen with check, which is rather important, because otherwise knight takes knight would be a good solution. But the point is that we take the queen with check and then we move our queen away. So like if we take over here, knight takes knight is not a solution to their problems because of this check. So this, and if rook takes, then we take this with check and then we recapture the rook. And if they take the knight, which is probably what they're going to do, then we just capture the rook. That seems straight up enough for me. Yeah, let's go for that. Boom, 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 and boom. All right, and this we just... Oh, wait. Do we take here or do we take there? Big moment. I think we take over here. Take here, they take... yeah, and... Wait, we end up with... Oh, let me go a couple of moves back. So, we sacked one knight here. Take the rook. Takes here. Yeah, I mean, we have to take the queen, right? And then they take ours. Is the knight, like, trapped or anything? It's not trapped. Oh, I kind of overlooked that. Like, if I had seen all of this, I would have had to consider it a little bit more wisely. Oh. Okay. Wait. Wait. We can defend the rook. What am I saying? We can defend the rook like this. Or like this, and we're also hitting the knight. Like if we go over here, we're hitting this knight, and we're hitting this knight. And we're defending the rook. But why not this? And why? I mean, why one or this? I mean, this one hits this knight. But I mean, does it really matter? Like, I mean, if we go over here, he can move this knight. So yes, it does matter because he can go here, for instance. If we go over here, he goes here. We still take this knight and we protect the rook. Because otherwise we're not protecting the rook anymore. Like if we go over here, he just goes here. He saves this knight. And we are no longer guarding the rook. And yeah, we have no way of guarding the rook. So it has to be here. Then then after this, we take over here. We're still guarding the rook. If he pushes this pawn, we just take this one. So like there's no... So yeah, has to be that, right? Craig, take queen, knight gets trapped, and rook can also take f pawn. Wait, I didn't see second knight, my bad. Okay, yeah, I think it has to be that, yeah. Like we go over here, we're threatening this knight and this, and we are protecting the rook. Now if it goes over here, disconnecting this, oh, we can't take this because knight takes queen, never mind. Yeah, we can, because knight takes queen, but rook takes queen over here, so we're rook for a knight in the end. So yeah, it has to be that. Goes over there. Okay, we can take either of two knights. Now I'm confused. Which knight is the knight that we have to take? I think we have to take this one, because if we take this one, then this might happen. And again, we're in the problem where we're not defending the rook and we have to like sack the rook here. So I think we take this one. Now, if goes over here, what do we do? Ugh. Same problem. Like, okay. Queen c6. If he goes knight to4, again, queen c6, exactly, yeah, take the defend rook, king h5, because he can block. Okay, queen c6 is what we already played. Okay, yeah. I'm reading comments from before. Take h knight, also defend rook. Yeah, okay, takes here. What about this move? Oh, yeah, we can go here. We can go here if that move. And if this, we can still go like here. Yeah, it has to be this one, yeah. No, it's not this one. Oh, wait, H. That wasn't even H knight, so you were probably not referring to that. Or maybe you were. But yeah, anyway. Like, this is why I try to calculate down the line a lot. Like, yeah, when I get lazy, I make mistakes. Man. Like, it feels like we spent so much energy trying to solve that that puzzle for it not to be a solution. So we had to take this one, actually. Ugh. Okay, let me think about it for a second. Why is it that we had to take that one? Like, if we take this one, then what happens? Oh, there's this one. Ugh, I considered this interposition, but I didn't consider this interposition. But if we take this, don't they have this interposition too? No, because we take over here. Wait. And if we take this one, this interposition, we can take over here because we lose the queen. That's the God. Yeah, that was absolutely possible to calculate, to be honest. So yeah, pretty bad. But okay, let's go to the next one. I mean, that's the first one we failed. So actually, we have like two more that we can fail before this rush ends. So let's see. We have this check first of all, And answers would be king goes over here or queen interposes. Like also we do have this forced, this interposes to the queen. So no. Here queen and takes. That's it probably. Here, what happens if king goes over here? Because if queen goes over here, then takes over there. And yeah, we're winning material there. But because I mean if king takes, then we take queen. And if not, then we can at the very least like trade the queens and then be up a rook. So that would work. But what if here they can also interpose with this pawn, by the way. But let's look first at what happens if they move the king, because that looks easier. We can go like back here. Check. And king can go back here. And then we can take over here. And let's see. Here. 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 And here. And like here. And like here, here, here. I don't know. Ugh. Like I mean, it has to be simple. This one has to be simple, but still, like, if we take here, he has to take there. We can check here, and we're forking that. That might be a solution. Take here, and obviously, if returns over here, we take, and if interposes, we take. Yeah, I think it's just that. Overthinking too much. If h knight blocks our rook and queen file, then the f5 pawn is unprotected and we can be taken by our rook. We miscalculated hard. Yeah, we miscalculated that one pretty bad in the end. Like, I mean, we were calculating really fine until the end when we didn't. But it's okay. Like, I mean, at some point we're going to miss some puzzles. It can be earlier or it can be later. But I mean, the point is that we are learning by doing. So here the king has to take because the queen is pinned to the king. That's I mean, that I saw like from the get-go. But yeah, what I didn't take a look at is that we can just fork here, like here, and there's no way to save this rook in the corner. So it has to be that. Boom, boom, boom. Easy enough. Okay, and we reach number 50 with this, which is interesting. Okay. We have this, which would be hitting that, and if they take... If they take one. Like, we also have this. Possibly more promising. Hit that. Not so sure about that one. If we take here, they take here. The queens are staring at each other, and this knight might come over here if there's well, no, if there's a trade of queens, first of all, this queen comes over here. So, I mean, this king comes over here, so it still protects that. But, and also, I mean, the discovery of that, I'm not concerned, because first of all, we're hitting that, so. But, like, let's look at the simplest sequence, which is probably wrong, but, here, and let's say it takes over here. I don't know, like takes here, or maybe brings a rook first, then we go here, then takes here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything out of that. Here hits the queen, and the queen, where does it go to? Like, you can first of all capture this one. But second of all, it has pretty much... No, not a plethora of options, but it has some options. Like, if here we can go over... No, here it doesn't work because there's a bishop there. Would result in trade of bishops. Yeah, in a little bit. Okay, so let's see. We can also pin this one here. But it doesn't, it's completely useless because this, and that comes even with check. So yeah, no good. Again, let's look at takes over here. Takes over here. Takes there. And like takes over here. Takes there. Not takes with a rook because otherwise this comes. So takes here. Takes here. Absolute nothingness. Now this one is a little bit tough, it seems. But at the same time, we don't have so many movements to make, so it might not be that tough. Wait, if this takes over here, what if we take here first? Which also hits that. Like if they take over here... Well, we still have to take over here or there. And they still take that in the end. I don't know, I don't see any follow-up. What if trying to start something like this? Nah. It's useless. Just goes over here or something. Or not even there. I mean, might just go here for trades. Here, what did I say in answer to this? I don't even remember what I said. Oh, I said that first of all the queen can just take. No, the queen cannot take because then we fork. Then we fork queen and rook. So if that was my first answer to this, yeah, I think this might be the move. Like, I mean, it's looking a little bit like a candidate right now. Like this and this. So that can't work, I think. So, if let's say they try to move somewhere else, like, I don't know, here for instance. Then there could be takes over here, king takes. Because if queen takes here, then we have at the very least here takes. So goes over here, goes, let's say, over here, takes, takes. And after that we have this, because now this square would be available because the bishop will no longer be there. Ah, even this, actually. Like this, check, and picking up this knight. So if they move over there, we also have something somewhat promising. Like here, and if the queen moves anywhere where it's no longer guarding this, so anywhere that's not this one, then we have this, then takes over here, then fork. If the queen moves here, which would actually stay guarding this, then what? Because also the queen from here would be threatening checkmate, which is not nice. Hey, you're back, Tester? Nice. And you're back with your old name now. I'm about to end the stream though, unfortunately. But yeah, it's nice to see that you're back for a little bit at least. Let's see. So, oh no, in this puzzle, I'm looking at this move currently. Like, also looked at this move, but I don't see much about it. Like this takes and then whatever, and everything gets traded off, it seems. But this one, I was looking at the fact that if the queen doesn't stay guarding this, then takes over here, here, fork. But if I go over here and goes over here, it's not just still guarding this, but also threatening checkmate of their own. Which wouldn't be nice. So, here. I'm really not seeing it. So maybe we do have to start with this. This takes. Nah. Like takes. Like, okay, one pawn takes, let's say. So takes, one pawn takes. Then we take over there or something. And takes, everything takes. I don't see how we have anything after that. Oh. Is it a defensive puzzle? Oh, by the way, I was thinking of this and thinking about this. Like, I mean, there's this. Oh no, there's not this. We have it covered. Never mind. I actually looked at this check before, and I already had seen this. Never mind. This takes over here, takes there. Is a problem. It is problematic. If this first, then I can start like this. Normal simplifying is losing material for black. I hadn't even counted the material, but wait, what? Wait a second. I hadn't even counted the material, but we do have an extra bishop, don't we? 6 pawns versus 7 pawns, so actually if we simplified we would be okay. Is that what you're saying? Like if we take over here, it takes over there, then we probably start by taking here, I guess. But I'm not entirely sure. No, wait, we probably start by taking this one. Because otherwise, like, if we start like this, they might throw in this check first. No, but anyway, that doesn't work. What am I saying? Yeah, here takes and some form of simplification where we either take here or take here, like whichever order is appropriate. Probably here first, so we're not getting we're getting checked as little as possible. If this at any moment, then that, and if let's say bishop here, oh, bishop here, yeah, that's bad. So here takes. If this, that's bad. So takes. Oh, and then now if this one we take. So takes, and we're guarding this. I think that's the order of operations. This, then this, and we are still guarding that. If this comes, then we go over here or something. I think that would be the order of operations. 10-minute match. Yeah, unfortunately, right now I don't have time. We can play like a fast blitz game if you want. I think it has to be this. I'm going to like go for that. Yeah. What is that? We take here, I guess. Are they threatening anything? Like, man, yeah, they're threatening this, but I can go back. Oh, if I go back, they can go here, and they're attacking this. So as always, not as simple. If we take over here, then they are forking us over there. But we're still hitting this. So this here, hitting that. Then if they fork us over here, we have to move over here if that happens. Doesn't seem really nice. But if takes this one, then we take here. And we're guarding that. Ugh. Things got complicated on the second move. I wasn't expecting that. But another day we can play a 10-minute match. Like if you ask me earlier, like when I'm starting the stream, we can definitely play one, or in the middle of the stream. Right now I can't play a 10-minute match because a 10-minute match might be a 20 minutes. Like if it lasted for like 10 minutes total, yeah, probably okay. But more than that, then yeah, I'm just about to end it, unfortunately. But tomorrow, if you're around, we can play. Like we can probably play earlier. So yeah, I'm trying not to mess this up. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like this, but... But this doesn't look nice. This... Wait, what was I looking at? I looked at this, and then what? Because, I mean, the king has to go here because this is covered, by the way. Like, that's why I insist on this, which looks so ugly. Do they have any, like, check with the queen or something? Oh, they have a... No, they don't have this check with the rook because there's this knight over here still. So, not yet. And then I would be here. So, if they take over here... Then we can take over there. So, the rook is no longer a problem. I think it's probably that. I think I might go just with that. I'm going to go with that. Here, okay, well, we're one move closer. And we have to go here. That's an only move, right? I mean, it's either that or just give up the queen, which I will not. So here, now we have to take the rook, otherwise we're getting absolutely smoked. Because, wait. No, we're not. What am I saying? If we take over here... Well, there might be like that, but I'm not seeing anything after that. So actually, do we take over here? I think we take over here first. Take over here, queen takes, we take, and they take over here. And if we do the material count after that, we have more material. Okay, what's that? Alright. Okay. Bishop takes. No, it was a bishop takes, definitely. But I did look at it. Like, I did look at it, but fortunately not. So, recapitulating the puzzle, it was here. Then after they go over there, we do take over here. And after that, we go over here because this is covering it. And then we take over here, take over here, and take over here. And we're going to end it on that note today. Yeah, simplification was the best because actually, before you mentioned simplifying, I hadn't even looked at the fact that we were actually up a bishop. Like, we had a bishop for a knight, so yeah, it was simplification. It was just that. Like, I was looking for something much more complex, and yeah, it was just simplifying. Yeah. So, I mean, it wasn't like the easiest simplification, so it makes sense that it's like a relatively hard puzzle because the like white had some tricks there with the move order, like at every step along the way, basically. No, I think it's okay. Oh yeah, it was 27. Never mind. I was going to say I think it's okay the rating that they put here, and yeah, the rating that they put here is 2700. So actually, you're doing guess the elo really wonderful, man. you're guessing the ratings wonderfully. Yeah, I'm going to end the live now because I have to go to sleep in a little bit. And so, but thanks to everyone who joined. That was really wonderful. If you can give me a thumbs up, I would be really thankful. And I hope I see you next time. By the way, if you guys want to let me know in the comments or chat or whatever, what's the time that suits you the most and what kind of stuff you like seeing on stream the most, that would help a lot. Because for now I know that you guys like puzzles, but I don't know much more about you. So if you tell me like what else do you like seeing on stream, I can accommodate to do that. Like for now with the stream, I'm trying to do a little bit of everything, like a little bit of game analysis, a little bit of playing, a little bit of puzzles, but seeing as what the audience likes the most, what I can accommodate to that, obviously. So okay, take care and see you around. Thanks for being here.